Have you ever stopped to think that something seemingly harmless, which is in your fridge right now, could be silently harming your prostate? What if I told you that with every sip you take of this popular drink, your body could be being pushed, without you realizing it, into a problem that gets worse every day? It seems exaggerated, but this is exactly what thousands of men are living without knowing. Many men only discover that they have a swollen prostate when they begin to have difficulty urinating, feel pain, or need to wake up several times during the night to go to the bathroom. But before that happens, there is an enemy disguised as refreshment and flavor, acting sneakily inside your body. And the most frightening thing, this enemy is present in the shopping cart of most families, being consumed daily as if it was something harmless. Perhaps you are feeling more tired, a strange pressure in the pelvic region, or that feeling that your bladder never empties completely. Maybe you think this is all just a sign of age. But what if it's something much more serious? What if what is happening to you is a direct consequence of something you are putting into your body every day without question? Imagine looking back months or years later and realizing that the solution was right in front of you, but ignored because it seemed too simple. This is exactly what we want to avoid here. This video was made for you who value your health, but don't want to waste time with nonsense or complicated explanations. Here, you will clearly understand what is happening in your body, and most importantly, how to protect yourself before it is too late. You may not see it, you may not feel it, but your prostate may be suffering in silence, and the cause may be in the glass you hold every time you want to quench your thirst. Now you will discover the truth behind this drink that seems harmless, but could be contributing to prostate swelling without giving any immediate signs. Get ready, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change your relationship with your health and what you consume on a daily basis. The truth is that most men only realize something is wrong with their prostate health when the signs have become too strong to ignore. But the body always warns you first. He whispers before shouting. And if you pay attention to the right signs, you can avoid pain, surgeries, hospitalizations, and even much more serious consequences. The problem is that in the rush of everyday life, many men get used to ignoring their own bodies, trusting only what seems visible or urgent. And when we talk about the prostate, this carelessness can be very costly. The scariest thing is realizing that many of the factors that cause this swelling, this discomfort that grows little by little, are related to routine choices. Small things, like what we put in the cup every day. You know that drink that seems harmless, the one you consume without even thinking twice? It may be acting like a slow poison, silently inflaming your prostate. And when the symptom comes, there is no going back. But it's not your fault. Nobody teaches us how to take care of our prostate from an early age. Rarely does a parent sit down with their child to explain how it works and what can put them at risk. Few doctors talk openly about this in consultations. And the media, well, it almost never treats this topic with the seriousness and clarity it deserves. That's why this channel exists. To open your eyes, to be direct, clear, and truthful, to reveal truths that are hidden between the lines of labels and in small, everyday decisions. You don't need to be an expert to understand what we're going to show you here. Everything was prepared in a simple, objective way and based on reliable knowledge, so that any man, whether younger, older, layman, or informed, can absorb and apply it in practice. Because it's not just about information, it's about preserving your freedom, your vitality, and your peace of mind. This channel was created with one purpose: to prevent you from discovering prostate problems when it is too late. Sign up now, because here you will have access to vital information to protect your men's health. Have you ever stopped to think that among all the factors that can impact your prostate, there is something even more insidious than poor diet or a sedentary lifestyle? Something that doesn't cause immediate pain, doesn't attract attention, but that has been sneakily gaining space in your body day after day. We are not talking about something rare, nor about a complex substance. It's something so common that is probably inside your house, in your fridge. And the most serious thing, you consume it believing that everything is fine, but it isn't. This popular drink may be slowly fueling the inflammatory process that causes your prostate to enlarge without you even realizing it. The scary thing is that because it is a liquid substance, it spreads quickly throughout your body. Unlike solid foods, which go through a slower digestion process, drinks are absorbed almost immediately. This means that its effect on your health is direct, without intermediaries. And when we talk about the prostate, such a sensitive organ, so connected with hormonal balance and the functioning of the urinary tract, any inflammatory substance circulating in the blood can be the trigger for dangerous swelling. And worse, silent. You may be asking yourself, but how can something so simple, so everyday, cause such damage? The answer lies in accumulation. Prostate inflammation does not happen overnight. It is the result of a constant repetition of small daily attacks that together form an increasingly serious situation. And when the wrong drink is consumed every day, even in small quantities, harm becomes inevitable. The prostate begins to react, to inflame, to grow. And this directly affects your quality of life. Difficulty urinating, feeling of a full bladder all the time, pelvic pain, and even more serious disorders. And here comes information that needs to be said seriously. There are compounds present in these drinks that directly affect your hormonal levels. They unbalance testosterone, increase estrogen, and inflame the body as a whole. And that, my friend, is everything the prostate doesn't need. It is an organ that depends on hormonal balance to function well. If this balance is disrupted, you lose control over its size, functioning, and health. You may not see the effects today, maybe not even tomorrow, but over time, symptoms begin to manifest. And when they arrive, they don't arrive lightly. They are real, daily inconveniences that take away your comfort, your freedom, your sleep. Many men only realize how serious it is when they are waking up 3 or 4 times a night to go to the bathroom, when they have to wait minutes to urinate, when the strength of the urinary stream decreases so much that it feels like the body is begging for help. And all of this could be avoided with a single attitude. Stop consuming this drink that inflames your prostate from the inside. And be careful. This is not an alarmist warning. It's a fact. Several studies have already proven the direct link between continuous consumption of this drink and an increased risk of prostate problems. In fact, urologists and men's health specialists have reinforced the importance of reviewing eating habits and, especially, what you drink frequently. Because believe me, cutting that drink out of your day can represent a fresh start, a chance to reduce inflammation, alleviate symptoms, and even reverse, in some cases, prostate growth naturally. Now stop for a moment and reflect honestly. Are you willing to continue exposing yourself to this silent risk? Is it really worth keeping this habit, knowing that it could be compromising your health without you realizing it? If your answer is no, then today could be a turning point in your life. And the most incredible thing is that it does not require expensive medicine, surgery, or painful treatment. Just a conscious decision, a cut, a choice to stop consuming what is causing harm, to prioritize what really matters, your health. And if you've made it this far with me, it shows that you're committed to your health. So tell me here in the comments, have you ever thought that what you drink could be damaging your prostate? Write like this: I'll never drink that again, or now I'm going to watch what I drink. This will show me who is really committed to taking care of their health and can encourage other men to open their eyes too. Comment now, I'll never drink that again, if this content made you see things in a new way. This interaction of yours is very important for me and for the entire community that is trying to prevent the silent illnesses that affect the prostate. The time has come to open your eyes to something that is inside your home, maybe even in your refrigerator right now, something that you consume without thinking twice, but that could be feeding a silent problem inside your body. The question remains, how many more sips will you take before the damage is irreversible? I'm talking about something so common, so present in everyday life, that no one suspects it to be a real poison for your prostate health. Soda. Yes, this sweet, cold drink, often associated with pleasure, relief from the heat, or even family moments, is among your prostate's biggest enemies. And I will explain to you, step by step, how it is slowly causing inflammation, causing the gland to swell and, in many cases, causing men to develop serious conditions. And all this without any pain or prior warning. When you drink soda, what seems harmless is actually a destructive cocktail. It is rich in refined sugars, corn syrup, artificial colors, and chemicals like phosphoric acid. These components are highly inflammatory, and this is terrible for a prostate that is already trying to function in balance. Imagine your prostate is like a sponge. When inflamed, it swells, compresses the urethra, and makes basic functions such as urinating comfortably, having a peaceful sleep, or even maintaining sexual performance up to date difficult. Now think, every time you consume soda, it's like you're pouring gasoline on that internal fire. And the more time passes, the more the fire silently consumes your quality of life. And the worst thing is that the refrigerant doesn't just attack directly. It also contributes to weight gain, insulin resistance, and abdominal fat accumulation. All of this together creates a toxic environment for the prostate. The body enters a constant inflammatory state, and the prostate, which is a sensitive gland, suffers the consequences. Maybe you think, but I only take it once in a while. But this once in a while adds up. Sip by sip, can by can, the damage is being done. And the body, which is wise, tries to give signs: difficulty urinating, frequent urge to go to the bathroom, pelvic pain, weak urinary stream. But you think it's normal. He thinks it's his age. And then, when you decide to see a doctor, the condition may already be much more advanced than it seems. Therefore, if you still have a habit of consuming soda, I need to make a direct request to you from doctor to patient. Stop right now. Don't wait to have to feel pain to change. Don't wait for your body to scream to understand what silence has been trying to tell you for years. Take this attitude for yourself, for your health, for your prostate. Many men only realize the importance of taking care of their diet after undergoing a biopsy or delicate surgery. And what I want with this video is to avoid that path. I want to help you anticipate, understand that there are things that seem harmless but are slowly stealing your vitality. Now stop for a second and think. How many men do you know who drink soda every day? How many of them complain about urinary problems, tiredness, a drop in intimate performance, but have no idea that the origin could be in what they put in the glass? Don't be one more. You are having access to content that many would like to have known about before. And if you've made it this far, it's because you care about your health, and that puts you ahead of the majority. Now I want to ask you something very simple, but very important. If this information touched you in any way, tell me in the comments. From today onwards, soda will no longer be in my life. Write this down here. I want to know who is truly committed to their own prostate health. These comments really help the channel to continue growing and bringing quality information to more men who are still in the dark. Now that you've discovered the truths behind this very common drink, soda, and understood the real impact it has on your prostate, you may be feeling a mixture of relief that you were alerted in time and a little indignation that no one told you this before. And the truth is that most men live for years, even decades, making simple mistakes like this, which little by little take a heavy toll: loss of quality of life, poor sleep, constant trips to the bathroom, drop in self-esteem, and in many cases, illnesses that could have been avoided with a simple change of habit. But today, you took a giant step. Today you broke the cycle of misinformation. You didn't just click on this video. You stayed here, absorbing everything, reflecting, connecting the information. And that puts you in a very privileged position. Because now you know. And who knows, there's a real chance of changing. The promise I made to you at the beginning of the video was clear: to show you a truth that few reveal about a drink that is silently swelling your prostate. And now that this truth has been delivered, you have in your hands what many still don't: the choice. The choice to continue feeding a cycle that will only harm you, or the choice to turn this key around and truly start protecting the organ that defines a large part of your male health. It doesn't matter how old you are, if you are 40, 50, 60, or even more. What matters is what you do from now on, because the past cannot be changed, But the future can be shaped with simple, conscious decisions. And stopping drinking soda is one of the most powerful drinks you can take. Not just for your prostate, but for your body as a whole, for your energy, for your sleep, for your intimate life, for your well-being. But I need to tell you something. Stopping drinking soda is just the beginning. Prostate health care goes far beyond that. It involves diet, exercise, sleep routine, and most importantly, regular medical monitoring. Therefore, if you have noticed any strange symptoms, such as difficulty urinating, a weak stream, a feeling of incomplete emptying of the bladder, a constant urge to go to the bathroom, or even pain in the lower part of your belly, please see a urologist. Don't be ashamed, don't be afraid, and above all, don't delay. Prostate cancer is insidious. It develops silently, often without pain, but by the time you realize something is wrong, it may already be too late. And all of this can be avoided with a simple preventive exam. Don't wait. Don't leave it for later. Your life has too much value to be left in the hands of chance. Now let me ask you something. Did this content really help you? Did you feel like you learned something new and that it was worth watching so far? If so, then do the following. If you've made it this far, congratulations. This shows that you really care about your health and want to avoid problems before it's too late. I want to invite you to leave a comment saying that you watched the full video so I can get to know you and know who is really committed to taking care of their own men's health. Also, check now if you're already subscribed to the channel. If not yet, click the subscribe button. This is very important because each comment, each subscription helps this content reach more people. And you know, the more men are alerted, the fewer serious cases will appear in the future. Information can save lives. Literally. Oh, and of course, leave a like on this video. This shows YouTube that this content is relevant and makes it recommended to more people. Also share with that friend, brother, father, uncle, or coworker who lives drinking soda every day. Maybe he's making the same mistake and doesn't even know it, and you may be responsible for avoiding a future problem for him. And to close with a flourish, I left here in the first comment pinned a special gift for you. A complete playlist with videos that address other habits and foods that are silently harming the health of your prostate. Most men only realize that something is wrong with their prostate when it's too late. In the first pinned comment, I left a link to a playlist that can prevent this from happening to you. Watch now before it's too late